I'm going to pick up or look at a truck. Not sure if I'm going to take it yet, but the guy says it has rear lines are broken. Yeah, the guy says it needs to be trailered because it doesn't have brakes at all right now. I'm hoping that it's just the rear ones and we can get away with plugging it and just running with front brakes. We'll see though, because hopefully this thing doesn't have any issues with the front brakes. I'm starting to make these brake line pinch offs. I'm not sure which size line it is, so I'm making 3/16 and 1/4 inch stops. All I'm doing is using this flat spot on the vise, smacking the line with a hammer, folding it over itself so that it makes these really nice looking pinch offs. All right, let's go pick it up. Oh wait, it's already here. So, this is a 2000 Chevy Silverado 1500 LT luxury touring. We got the modifications like the bug guard. That's coming straight off. Yeah, could use a few things. Keyless entry, nice. A little bit of rust, you know, not a whole lot. 5.3 V8 interior. Freaking mint. A little tear right here. Heated seats. Glove box. We have pill bottles full of fuses and a headlight. Or aftermarket radio with a remote. Cassette tape player. 0 ash in the ashtray. Probably never been smoked in. That vent's broken, that's not a big deal. Dash. Mint. Center console. Oh, I actually need this. This is for the back door. This vent, I don't know what's going on there, but it's kind of pushed in. Rear seats, also mint. Dude, this is such a good deal for this thing. Just for the interior. No free sunglasses. We do have aux. I don't know if we have Bluetooth on here. Anyways, that's what we got. Runs and drives does not stop. I already ordered brake lines for it, like the full 9 yards. Like, I'm gonna do brake hoses. He said he needed front calipers. I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna have to check it out. It's four-wheel drive actually, so that'll be nice for winter. I'm hoping this is gonna be like a winter truck that can just be reliable, more reliable than the Buick at least. It should be reliable now after I put the intake gaskets on that you guys probably saw last week. I did find some a glove that's crusty and a Minute Maid juice box in the this thing back here on the back of the seat. First thing that's coming off is this bug guard. Looks like crap. It's broken, so there we go. All right, I got this whole bed stuff off. Bed rails, tonneau cover, box plastic, and it's full of dirt, so I'm gonna sweep it out. I think for now I'm gonna put this back in because it did a pretty good job of keeping it not very rusty. So all right, got the tonneau cover back on. It's not clamped down yet, I'll do that later. But I got this bumper here, as you can see. Really rusty, really ugly looking. But right here, it's looking pretty clean, you know? What most people will tell you to do is use steel wool. That works, but I'm a cheap ass. So what I'm gonna do is grab some aluminum foil and just rub it along these. Get yourself some lubricant so that it doesn't wreck the shine as much. And what you're gonna wanna do, see this little spot right here? Spray it down with some lubricant. Grab yourself a piece of aluminum foil and you're just gonna rub it on there. It's not gonna be perfect because it can't get in those little cracks and stuff, but it'll be pretty damn good. Look at that. So much better. So I'm gonna do this with the whole bumper. Look at this really rusty spot, okay? Ready? Wow, look at that. Looks a lot better than it did before. You see these crusty ass wheels? They look like 20-year-old rims. So, I did notice that all 4 valve stems leak air. I'm planning on just getting new rims entirely, but we'll see if that happens. These are good tires, but they are very unevenly worn. So, I'm planning on getting new tires as well. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, you know. Brake lines just came in for this thing about an hour ago. I've got soft and hard line. Just gonna do the whole brake line system so that it won't fail randomly one day during the winter when it's negative 20 out. So yeah, let's break some brake lines. Get it? Cause we're breaking them. Yeah, I'm a genius. New rear brake lines. I'm currently trying to run the ABS module to rear axle line. It's right there. And it's kind of up in there. I'm currently trying to get it underneath the filler neck. It's pretty tough. I might need to take that off potentially to get it under. Or I'll just go over the filler neck if I can't get it under. Not really a big deal. I'm not too worried about it. I did have to take this bracket off. It's holding in the line that goes from the hard line to the bottom of the axle right here. That thing was rusted on there, so I had to take it off and put it in a bench vise. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. Gonna try and get this line in position tonight because I know that's gonna take forever, but we'll see where we get. All right, got the fronts off, and that's not supposed to be round. Yeah, that's the bleeder. Yeah, if I can't get these bleeders out, I think I'm cooked, honestly. Enough to buy new calipers, which I really don't want to have to do. I mean, I should be able to get this out. I got it out on the other side. Little breakout date. I'm gonna need new front calipers because I cannot get the bleeders out. Got all the lines in up front. Just need to be hooked up to the calipers. The rear line, I have almost all the way past. You can see it's right there. I have that almost to the ABS module. There it is. ABS module is like right in front of that. But I just can't get it up and over. There's like a bend in the line. I can't get it around this filler neck. I'm gonna try and wiggle it. So yeah, that's how it's going. So this mirror was a little bit ugly. It had, like, as you can see where this outline green stuff is, the chrome was flaking off. So what I did is I just freehanded some flames with a Sharpie, and then I took an X-Acto knife and cut it out around. I just peeled back the chrome. It looks a lot better than it did. I'm kind of contemplating just painting it black like that. This is looking a lot better. I really like the look of that. It's been 2 whole days since I stripped a bolt or broke it, and I'm already starting to get the itch. I need to break one. Here we are, in process of breaking. You already know. Yep. Perfect. No, what? Bro, help me. Help me. It has been done. There's a new caliper. Holy guacamole. New caliper. Holy guacamole. Brake pads were fine. They, like, had so much life left in them, I just put them back on low key because I ain't finna spend like 50 more bucks on this thing, I swear. Hey, look at that, man. Look at that, man. New caliper, man. Only took me an entire day to do that because these stupid rusted bolts. I already got the wheel on this side on. She'll stop. If I can get the lines attached to the ABS module, I swear that thing is like, one of the mounts for it broke off, so I have to hold it with my hand and then, you know, ratchet with the other. Little pipe to put on the end of it so that I can break it off. That's how it's going. It's going real good. Right, bringing back the cores to O'Reilly's. Should get 80 bucks back for that. Woo-hoo. Guess what I just sold? The snowmobile. Now I don't have to look at it anymore. Sold it for 300. All that money's going straight into this thing. That's all I'm gonna say. All that money's going straight into this thing. All that money's going straight into this. Let's see where these lines go, huh? Up there. Wait, how am I gonna do that? Huh? How am I gonna do that? But I did get 2 of them in. I have a 3rd one ready. That's this one up here. That's ready to be put in, but I need to put this one in first because it goes right here. That needs to go in so I can tighten them. Alright, finally got the brakes wrapped up last night. Just need to fill up with brake fluid and bleed it. So yeah, what do you think, Racky? Okay. That thing has been a pain in the ass. I got a brand new rear caliper for it. Tried tightening that fitting on the ABS module and it stripped it out. So I need to get an ABS module from the junkyard, but it's freaking raining. I don't know when the rain's supposed to stop. It's actually supposed to snow. So hopefully it lets up for like a half a day and I can go to junkyard, get some parts. All right, ABS module is out. Pretty easy to do on these trucks as long as these don't break off. I got lucky with this one. It was about to, but it just like curled around itself and just kind of stuck there. And I was able to get it to bolt off. This one was starting to bend, and while I was taking the lines off the first time, this mount came off. So I just figured if I'm going to junkyard to get one, might as well, you know, just buy the whole thing. Yeah, this one, kind of hard to tell, but the threads are pretty flat in that one. Doesn't really show that well on camera, but those threads would not be holding anything. I'm hoping this new one works, because this old one was unplugged, so I'm assuming it didn't work. So I'm hoping that the new one works. Anyways, this is new ABS module. As you can see, it has threads. Throw this thing in the truck, see if it works. Alright, so guess what? Now it's leaking from 2 different lines instead of just one. Took off one of the lines that was leaking. It looks completely fine. I don't know why it's leaking. Who knows why it's leaking? I don't. That's for damn sure. I did get a new headlight from the junkyard because that one was really bad. Teflon on brake lines? What? What do you mean? That's perfectly fine, yeah. I can't do this one-handed. I'm gonna have to put the camera down low-key. And now for season 2, episode 2 of things that you shouldn't do to your brake lines. Put some Teflon on the end of that. Sealing. Professional sealing brake line tape. And then, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably something. Alright, finally, I have brakes that don't leak. I'm gonna toss tires back on, lower this thing back down, test the brakes out, then I'll go and register it tomorrow. All the tires leak air pretty much. That back one is extremely bad. Yeah. Okay, so it's not leaking fluid from anywhere now. I either haven't bled them good enough or it needs a new master cylinder because it still goes to the floor. I don't know, it might be a bad booster as well, I don't know. It'll build up pressure when it's sitting and idling. We've got some kind of pedal now. I wonder if maybe those calipers, they're brand new, so I'm gonna try driving it. Oh, we've got pedal. Holy moly. And we lost it. Yep. It's better, but it's still not that good. It's definitely still got air in the system, I think. Because it feels like ABS is working. It's trying to work. I think it's still got air in the master, and it's just, I've got a pedal now. This would go to the floor. It's got a pedal. That is an improvement. So I'm gonna fill up these tires because they're extremely low. Go from there. Yeah, look at that. Unoptimal, that's for sure. All right, so I've had an issue with this thing where the hazards and the turn signal didn't work. Replaced the flasher, took apart this whole thing, checked the multifunction stick, still nothing. Checked fuses in here, they're all good. My dad actually came in clutch because he told me to check these ones out here. But yeah, all of these fuses right here were either really corroded or like the plastic was like broken apart. So I replaced all of them. Now we have fog lights and we also have blinkers, hazards. I think it was one of these. They were heavily corroded, and so I just cleaned them up and now they work. So yeah, if you have an issue where both your turn signals and your hazards don't work on these trucks, check these fuses around here. It's the right turn, left turn, these two right here up top. After I fixed the turn signal issue and the issue with the caliper being the wrong caliper, they just gave me the wrong caliper, and then this thing turned into my daily because I was fixing the Skylark during this time. I didn't know what the issue was, finally figured out it was injectors, and I just continued to drive the Chev. just because it was way quieter and it was a lot more convenient to drive during the winter because it had four-wheel drive. Yo, what is that fog light doing? That is strange. Dude, I need some subs for this thing because look at how loud this thing gets. Like, this is with the doors closed. This isn't even full volume, by the way. I'm kind of scared to turn it up to full volume, but like, that is insane. Alright, so I'm at the DMV in the Chev for about the 4th time because they didn't ring me up for sales tax when I first transferred the title. So I waited a whole month for them to send me a notice that said I owed $11 to them. $11 is what's preventing me from getting the title right now. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go pay $11 to the DMV and probably wait for 2 hours in there just to pay $11. So yeah. To this day, I still have not gotten the title for the vehicle, but I haven't heard anything from the DMV, so I'm just assuming that they're getting my title for me. So yeah, this thing has been extremely reliable. I've had no issues with it over the whole winter. I guess that's just a GMT 800 life. But yeah, it's been a great truck. I'm gonna do some stuff to it this summer, so stay tuned for that. See you guys. Morning. It's currently negative 20 degrees out, or close to that, with a wind chill of negative 40 today. As you can see, I need to wash my truck. Woo! She was cold. This thing does have a block heater. I should probably try that out. Alright, we're here. It's like flash freezing to the car. That's crazy. Guess what I forgot? A drying towel. So all this water that's still on it is just gonna freeze right where it is.